Welcome, history enthusiasts and true crime fans. Today we're taking a deep dive into the shadowy world of the Mafia. These crime bosses were the kings of the underworld, ruling with fear and violence. But beyond their notorious reputations lie some bizarre and surprising facts that you might not know. So grab your fedoras and let's uncover the weird side of these infamous mobsters. First up is Alphonse Gabriel Capone, better known as Al Capone, or simply Scarface. Capone ruled Chicago's underworld during the Prohibition era, but here's something weird. Despite his brutal reign, Capone was an unexpected advocate for milk. That's right, Capone lobbied for expiration dates to be printed on milk bottles after one of his relatives fell ill from spoiled milk. This odd concern for public health is a far cry from his violent criminal activities. Next, we have Carlo Gambino, the quiet and cunning boss of the Gambino crime family. Known as the Godfather, Gambino was a master of staying out of the spotlight. But did you know he had a peculiar aversion to the modern world? Gambino refused to use telephones for fear of being wiretapped, relying instead on face-to-face meetings and handwritten notes. His old-fashioned ways helped him avoid law enforcement for decades, making him one of the most elusive mafia bosses in history. Moving on to Frank Costello, known as the Prime Minister of the Underworld. Costello was famous for his influence in both the mafia and politics. But here's a strange fact. Costello had a love for gardening. Despite his criminal empire, he spent hours tending to his garden and was even known to offer gardening tips to his neighbors. It's hard to imagine one of the most powerful mob bosses having a green thumb, but it's true. Now let's talk about John Joseph Gotti Jr., the flamboyant Teflon Don of the Gambino crime family. Gotti was notorious for his flashy lifestyle and public persona, but did you know he was obsessed with his hair? Gotti reportedly visited the barber every day to ensure his slick-back style was perfect. His vanity became so well known that he once told a journalist, "If you don't look good, you don't feel good." This attention to appearance was just one of the many ways he crafted his image as a mob icon. Finally, we have Charles "Lucky" Luciano, the father of modern organized crime in America. Luciano was a mastermind who restructured the Mafia into the efficient organization we know today. But here's a weird twist. His nickname, Lucky, didn't come from his success. It came from a near-death experience. Luciano survived a brutal attack where he was stabbed multiple times and left for dead. Against all odds, he lived, earning him the nickname Lucky. That lucky streak continued as he evaded serious convictions for much of his criminal career. And there you have it, some of the weirdest and most surprising facts about history's most notorious mafia bosses. These men weren't just ruthless criminals. They were complex individuals with strange quirks and unexpected sides to their personalities. If you enjoyed this trip into the underworld, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more fascinating tales from history's darkest corners. Thanks for watching, and remember, even in the shadows, the truth has a way of coming to light.